how's everyone doing? I hope you're well whenever you see this and tune in. This is going to be a general reading for fire sign Aries for July 17th through July 31st. It is a general reading and it is timeless, okay? So it can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. Always take it how it resonates for you. And also it's timeless, so for instance it could resonate 6 months in the past, 6 months in the future, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 hours, etc. Okay? So always keep that in mind as well. And I wanted to say too that whenever you see this reading, it is meant for you. Alright, since time is timeless and fluid. Okay. Okay, so Aries, before we get into your reading here, I've shuffled all your tarot cards and your oracle cards that we'll get into at the very end. But I wanted to go over a couple of quick astrology notes for this time period. So I will try to post a time stamp, okay, so for when the reading starts. If you don't want to hear about the little astrology notes, it's general and it's just for everybody during this time period, okay? So let's get started. So on July, excuse me, on July 17th, you have the first quarter moon, all right? And then on July 19th, Vesta, not Vespa like the car or the motor, you know, the little car. Vesta is entering the sign of Libra, okay? So Vesta deals with aspirations, plans, goals, okay? So there could be something happening around this time that could relate to Libra themes of balance and beauty, etc. So keep that in mind for that day if you want to. And then on July 21st, Venus enters Virgo. So Venus is love and assets, okay? So it enters Earth sign Virgo. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. I'm waiting for it to kind of go off in the distance. Okay, so when the love and assets and Venus enters Virgo, the Earth sign of organization and stability, that could be something, you know, of interest there as well. And then on July 22nd, the Sun enters Leo. Oh, sorry guys, let me turn that off. It's like, yes, it's Leo season. Sorry about that. That was funny though. And then the wind is killing me right now, guys. On July 23rd, there's a full moon in Aquarius, all right? And then on July 27th, Mercury leaves Cancer and enters Leo, all right? And again, Mercury deals with communications, electronics, that kind of thing. Okay, and then on July 28th, the next day, Jupiter is still in retrograde, but it's going to be entering into Aquarius. All right, so again, Jupiter deals with themes of travel, big money, wealth, not everyday wealth, but bigger amounts of money and wealth. Okay, education, religion, law, expansion, exploration. Okay, so it's going to be entering into the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is a kind of reckless energy, but very creative, doesn't want any rules. Okay, so even though Jupiter is in retrograde, it could be an interesting time period, you know, around that day or so. Okay, and then on July 29th, Mars enters Virgo. Okay, so Mars deals with passion, creativity. Mars is your ruler, Aries, okay? And then it's going to be entering, and also anger, right? But so Mars also, you know, is going to be entering into Virgo. So another earth sign that deals with organization and stability issues. So that could be interesting for you. And then on July 31st, we have the asteroid Ceres. It's big enough asteroid to affect us, okay? And it's going to be entering Gemini. So Ceres is very similar to the Greek goddess Demeter, okay, that deals with themes of nurturing, food, agriculture, gardening, cooking, nourishment, grief, okay, because of Persephone, right? Persephone and Demeter. Persephone gives up her daughter and goes into the underworld, and then we have the winter season, okay? But these are just a couple themes here that could be coming up, and it's interesting because it's entering Gemini. Hold on, there's the airplane. So it could be interesting because it's entering into Gemini, which deals with communication. So there could be more communication around those themes. All right. And then the last note is on the same day, on July 31st, we have the last quarter moon. Now, before we get into your reading here, Aries, I also wanted to say that, since this is a general reading, you don't have to be a sun sign or rising Aries or moon or Venus Aries. This message can still resonate for you, even if you don't have that particular placement, because we have all 12 signs, throughout our zodiac. So I always wanted to mention that too, to check your other placements and get a free birth chart online. Even if you don't have your birth time, you can get a pretty good one. So always keep that in mind as well. But let's get into your reading here, Aries. Okay, so, excuse me, let's call out your cards here. All right, so you have Queen of Cups in the upright position, the Hanged Man in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords in Four of Swords upright, and the Lovers in reverse, and the Magician upright. Okay. Sorry, let me just place, okay. We got confirmation cards and all sorts of stuff happening here. Yes, this goes over here. Okay, sorry guys. It's still a little windy, and I just have this little area here in the grass. So we're just going with it. Anyway, Aries, I also wanted to say, if you're new, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back, of course. But I usually go over the first main 6 cards, okay? That's the 2-week period we're talking about here, from July 17th through the 31st. Can be a little bit before, a little bit after. And then we get into your confirmation cards on the outside, and also what's on the top and the bottom of each deck here before, at the very end, we do your oracle cards. And also to note, I will be trying to put a picture somewhere over here of all the cards, together. It's kind of hard to still see me. So I also, just like I've been doing the whole time on this channel, have been putting a picture of all the cards that I've pulled for you here today on my Facebook page. You can always go in the description box below and follow the instructions there if you want to take a look at the picture while you watch or listen, or just at a later time. And it's also a nice way to look back at the reading or mark the reading. So anyway, here, Aries, your first card is the Queen of Cups in the upright position. This could be your energy, okay, when we're talking about this reading, or the energy of a person or people you're dealing with, your general environment or situation. So always keep that in mind as well. But this is a beautiful energy of abundance, okay, of emotional fulfillment, contentment, okay, of having faith in the future, and this really kind of like dreamy, poetic energy here as well, because this is the Queen of Cups in this deck, I believe, is Guinevere, okay, so that's the kind of dreamy, poetic energy that we're talking about as well, okay, and this could be happening for you, in that first week around July 17th or so. It can be a little bit before, a little bit after, right? But not a bad card to start off your reading here with, Aries. Now, so going forward, there's something here, Aries, again, if it's not you, it could be someone you're dealing with or your general environment situation, but somebody is having a hard time looking at something from a different perspective, or being open to looking at something from a different perspective, and it's really a blockage, okay? And this could be happening midweek for you. Again, it's not exact, all right, but you really feel that energy with the Hanged Man in the reverse position. And so this could also talk about that you're doing, not everybody, since it is a general reading, but you could be doing the opposite of grounding yourself. You could be really not getting enough sleep, eating right, balancing, your mental, physical, and your spiritual sides to yourself. That could be going on for some of you guys with the Hanged Man in the reverse position here, all right? Now, before we go forward to talk about your third card, this is where my spirit guides wanted me to talk to you about what's on the top and the bottom of your deck here. Okay, so this is again energy from the recent past that could still be lingering around, or why certain cards have come out for you. All right, so in the ancestral path deck here, the one of the main 6 that we're using, okay, you have the 2 of staves in the reverse, or 2 of wands in reverse, and you have the death card in the reverse position. So this could be saying, Aries, in the recent past, you were coming out of an energy of being in observation mode and now ready to take action about something. You could be coming out of a recent kind of people watching mode, you know, learning by observing, kind of like hermit energy, but now you're coming out of that. And then with the death card in reverse, even though you're coming out of that energy, there still in the recent past was a blockage. Okay, so the death in reverse talks about not wanting to start something new, resisting a transformation or change, however big or small the transformation or change is. Okay, and that could be why, right, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So if you're resisting transformation or change in any way, big or small, you're not going to want to see something from a new perspective. And so this is why this blockage is here. All right. Now, going forward here, Aries, your third card is the 6 of Sacred Circles in the reverse position, or also 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position, okay? So this can talk about something doesn't have an equal give or take energy, okay? Maybe towards the end of this first week, even first weekend. Sorry guys, there's a really cute dog running by me, so if I start laughing or smiling, that's what's happening. But you know, there's also this energy of not wanting to give back in some way to charity, like a charity energy. Okay, so maybe not wanting to give back, not just money, but more give back your time or your energy or just your presence to someone, right? So there's just a little bit of an imbalance here. So with this imbalanced energy, you know, it could be that you were giving too much in the past or not giving enough, or vice versa with the other person or people, okay, but just something to be aware of. All right, now moving forward, your fourth card is the 4 of Swords in the upright position. And this is more towards the second week here, okay? So this is, there's still something that is giving you confusion, anxiety, worry, overthinking, or you're stuck too much up in your head, okay? Or even if you take it all the way to the extreme, even depressed, okay? Energy for some, but not everybody, okay? And it could be because you have that imbalanced energy we just talked about and not wanting to give back, then it could definitely make you more confused and just not in your power in some way. But we'll get into why that's there when we get into your confirmation cards in just a moment here. All right, so moving forward, Aries, your 5th card is the Lover's card in reverse. Now this is another an example of not an equal give and take energy to something. So the Lovers is similar to the 2 of Cups energy. It's a union card. It's higher vibrational love. Okay, so it could be a union between a romantic partner, a work partnership, friends or family, or even union of different parts of yourself. But something here is not an equal give and take, is more low vibrational energies, or something's off here as well. Okay, but it's not all bad, and you still have some good cards, so you know, don't lose faith, as I like to say. All right, now going forward, your last card in the main 6, thank God we have this beautiful energy of the Magician upright. Okay, I don't know what my hair is doing, you guys. I think I got my ring stuck in it, and then it's just the wind and everything. But anyway, we'll keep going here because it's not about my hair. So this is an energy of being able to manifest, feeling like you have a lot of support around you, all the tools that you need, and even a confidence, okay? And this is really nice. So whatever you want to manifest in your life, you could be doing that more towards the end of the last week of July, or even the first week or so of August, okay? But really nice energy. Now, before we get into your confirmation cards here, I also want to show you what is on the top and the bottom of your deck here. Again, past energy, why certain cards have come out, and my spirit guides wanted me to talk about it with you when I talk about the Magician upright, okay? So what you have on the top is the Devil upright, and on the bottom, this time, you have the Death upright, okay? So remember, you had, in the recent past from your other deck, you had the Death in reverse. Okay, so you do have one repeating card throughout this whole reading. Okay, here it is in reverse, right? Resisting that transformation or change, however big or small it is. And then here it's embracing it. Okay, but the devil, let's talk about the devil first. In this deck, it's called the Horned One. Okay, so this is some type of imbalance as far as self-sabotage, you know, could be addictions. Okay, there's lots of different addictions, right? But usually when you see the devil in other decks, there's a man and woman, one on each side, and they have a chain around their neck, but the chain loop is open. Okay, so that's that self-sabotage, that's that choice. It's always a choice. Okay, and in the way they show it in this deck, you see this man in the woods here, and there's a wolf or a dog. So that's your animalistic side being out too much, and that's, again, addictions could be not balanced. Okay, so you want balance between your animal side and your human side. Okay, so the more that you're able to do this in the past, right, because this is past energy, you can do it again in the future. Balance your animal and your human side, and that will bring in more change and transformation and abundance ultimately into your life here, Aries. Okay, let's go over your confirmation cards before it gets completely dark here. So we have the Page of Wands upright, we have Eight of Pentacles upright, and we have the Fool card in the reverse position. Okay, so the Page of Wands upright is an energy of a communication, a small communication that you give to someone or someone gives to you, or a small opportunity from the universe. Also being open to learning something new, starting at the beginning level of something, right? So it goes Page, Knight, King, okay? So anyway, this energy is coming in here to confirm the Queen of Cups that you started off the reading with, and upright, and the Four of Swords in the also in the upright, sorry. And so this is basically saying this could have been a small communication that you gave or someone gave to you, or a small opportunity from the universe, right? Or starting at the beginning stages of something that made you very happy, content, okay? Feeling very poetic, dreamy-like, and really feeling a lot of support and abundance around you, okay? But also at the same time, this communication or opportunity or this beginning stages of something, right? Whether it's work or a relationship or whatever, could you know, have put you in the energy of being confused or over worrying about it or having anxiety about it, something like that, okay? Now going forward with the Eight of Pentacles energy, this is putting in a lot of hard work into something, okay? Having good work ethic, slowly stacking your abundance here with this man working away on his pentacles, right? And this is really being honest with yourself too about, did I put in enough work? Have I been overworking? So it's also an evaluation of yourself, or it could be an evaluation that someone does of you, okay? But it's a really nice energy, like I said, either way, of working towards a goal or a final outcome, whatever, a project, whatever it is for you. So when it comes in here and it's confirming the Hangman in the reverse position and the Lovers in the reverse position, this is basically saying that if you don't evaluate yourself honestly, or be open to looking at something from a new perspective, you're not going to get the abundance, whatever, right? Abundance is whatever you want to manifest in your life, not just money, okay? Same thing goes here with the Lovers in reverse. If you don't evaluate yourself honestly, or evaluate others, or let them honestly evaluate you too, okay, then you're going to have that imbalance of the equal give and take, and you're going to have lower vibrational energies instead of higher vibrational energies, and it's going to affect some type of union, all right? Now going forward with your last confirmation card, the Fool in the reverse, is a very similar energy to the Death card in reverse, a little bit in some ways, right? So the Fool, let me show you by itself, talks about taking a leap of faith with something, okay, trusting in the universe, not caring what other people think, and it's a very youthful energy, but we all have to do it at times, and so it doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing. I actually look at the Fool card as a really positive card, but here it's in the reverse for you. So this could be saying, right, because it's confirming the Six of Pentacles, or excuse me, Six of Sacred Circles in the reverse, and the Magician card upright, that if you don't take this leap of faith or have this trust in the universe, or dare to look foolish to yourself or others because you're following your passion or what your intuition tells you to do, if you don't do that, then of course you can't give back to others and you can't stack your abundance. So when you start to take that leap of faith, whatever it is, again with the Death card in the reverse position we talked about earlier, where you don't block or deny any change or transition, however big or small, and you take a leap of faith in some way, trust the universe, okay, get into that youthful energy. The more that you can do that, you can get into the energy of the Magician as well, of being able to manifest whatever you want to currently in your life. All right. So, with all that being said, Aries, that is all of your tarot cards, but let's get into your oracle cards real quick before you go. And so your first one, this is from the Rebecca Campbell deck. It says, I'm sorry, and there's two mirror images of somebody kind of kneeling down like this and praying with their head down, right? And then on the other side, underneath them, underneath the roots in the ground and the trees, right, are two people looking at each other. Okay, looking at each other, a mirror image of both the person praying and the people looking at each other. But it says defensiveness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting energy. Okay, so if you want to learn more about this oracle card, you can always look up the Rebecca Campbell deck and type in the I'm sorry card, and you usually get a couple paragraphs there that go more into this energy. But generally, when it talks about defensiveness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting, I really feel like that could be a couple different cards. That could be the Fool card in the reverse position. That could be the Death card in the reverse position, what we were just talking about as well. Okay. Now going forward, your second oracle card, your love oracle message, whether you're watching for romantic reasons or platonic reasons with friends, family, or even self-love, is the Retreat card, and it says it's time to disconnect from the world. All right, that's a nice message, right? We all have to do that to stay sane. Okay, it's healing, it's good, as long as you get all your responsibilities done. All right, so that could be a particular message at this time, and the more that you take a retreat here, Aries, that could really make your love vibration and your love chakra open more. So that is beautiful. All right, and then your very last oracle card is the Mountain Goat. So cute here, and it says there's something out of balance in your life. We just talked about all that balance. Okay, so do whatever you need to do to correct it. All right, pretty simple, straightforward message there. So if you want to look into the Native American power animal, shamanic symbolism of a mountain goat, you can always Google that and do that as well. There's a big helicopter right over me. Sorry, hold on. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, with the mountain goat, you can always look up, with the shamanic symbolism of the mountain goat, you can look into like mountain goat magic and how you can incorporate this animal during this time period or whenever in your life. So always feel free to do that too if it calls to you as well. All right, so with all that being said, Aries, thank you guys so much for your patience, for your likes, for your support, for your subscriptions if you already have. And if you would like to subscribe, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bell icon on the bottom right, whatever side it is, since I'm opposite to you guys. I guess it would be this side, right? And just make sure it's blue and it's active, and it'll just notify you when I put out new videos, and it's free. And you can also select it, you can customize it and make it just for certain zodiac signs, or you can do all videos, you know, whatever you feel called to do. But anyway, thank you guys so much again, and enjoy this time period, and I'll see you guys later. All right.